The HTP Independence series is for everybody who is seeking, living, dreaming independence. You buy these things and this machine has everything to build your own business. Start with a side hustle, make it big, hire 10 people, and just become the next welding and fabrication guru in your area. These Independence machines, they have a couple unique features, and let's talk about those. First of all, if you ever previously owned one of those blue machines, your 14-pin foot pedal that fit your blue machine fits right into both of these guys. With the little gas adapter, the torch of your blue machine fits too. Absolutely perfect. So if you're looking for straight up replacement, those machines qualify too. But the thing is, they have to offer a lot more. They both have AC and DC with different pulse shapes. This one here, you can mix and match your pulse shapes on the positive and the negative side. This one only has 3 pulse shapes to pick from. They have DC pulse, soft pulse, double pulse for reactive metals like titanium or nickel alloys. On the AC side, they have AC-DC mix, where you can sprinkle a little bit of DC into the AC. That does 2 things for you. It acts like you're using helium. It has a lot of heat. It narrows your cleaning, your edging, your frost line on the side, and it increases your travel speed. So the machine feels a lot more powerful than if you were just gonna run it in straight up AC mode. And you can adjust how much DC you wanna put in so you're not compromising cleaning. If you run helium blends, these effects stack up. You can have more heat with helium and the AC-DC mix, and you can run higher percentages of DC mixed into your AC. Now this guy here also has dynamic power. If you're up on a ladder, you can touch start your arc and you can vary your amperage without a foot pedal by how close or how far you're gonna hold the torch to the material. And it has 0 crossing current adjustment on the AC side, where you can weld really fine stuff without blowing any holes through, without having a puddle that is too agitated and too jumpy. It just quiets your arc down and gives you a phenomenal low-end arc stability on AC. This one here comes in just under 40 pounds. This one comes in just under 60 pounds. So both of them are suitable for field service work. Both of them have on the backside a water cooler connection, so they're both suitable for in-shop water-cooled high amperage work. So now let's look at those a little bit closer and see which one is the right one for you. So now let's have a closer look at the Independence 210. Here we have our power switch on-off. That powers the machine on. That's our power cord that gets plugged into the wall. Gas line input. This is the serial number of the machine that goes on your warranty slip, and down here you have a power outlet for your optional water cooler. The Independence 210 is always dual voltage. There's no switches to switch. The machine will automatically detect if it goes into 110 or 220 power. On the front side, you have a very intuitive display and user interface. Here's your update port for future updates with the USB-C stick. Here, the torch goes, of course, DCEN, electrode negative for TIG welding, your gas port, your foot pedal, and your ground in the positive outlet. Here you can pick your process, stick welding, TIG welding with pedal, 4T welding, spot welding. So we're gonna weld with a pedal today. We picked this one. Here is your process selection, AC, DC, and mix. We're gonna start on DC, standard pulse, soft pulse, double pulse. We're gonna do standard with high frequency start. Down here you see your starting amperage, which can be adjusted down to 5 amps. Here is your sequencer, gas pre-flow 0.3 seconds, slope down, post-flow. And here you have some hot start options. So right now, maximum pedal is 210 amps, 5 amps starting. Let's get to it. Okay, now let's have a closer look at the Independence 251. It comes in two flavors. A dual voltage machine, what this one here is, and a single voltage machine which only runs on 220, 240, but it's a few $100s cheaper, but the features and functions are identical. So let's take a closer look how to set this one up. Here in the back is your power switch, your data plate, serial number, your cooler outlet for your optional water cooler, and gas inlet. Again, no switches between 110 or 220. The machine will automatically detect this and go into the correct voltage. Here in the front, the display is a little bit larger. Same concept though. You have your starting amperage here, maximum pedal there. You have a mode button where you can pick stick or pulse stick, 2T with a pedal or slider, 2T with a torch button, 4T, spot weld, carbon air arc gouging. So we're gonna weld with the pedal today, and then we're gonna go into the process selector, DC, AC, AC-DC mix. Same here, DC with all the different pulse shapes. And because we're in the pedal mode, the dynamic power is not available to us right now. We would have to switch the mode. If we would be in AC, you can do standard or pulse, and you can pick all your waveforms and wave shapes, mix and match those as well. So let's start with DC like we started on the other machine. DC, standard, no pulse, high frequency start. Then we're gonna go in here and we're gonna set our starting amperage down to 1 amp. Why? Because we can. 0.3 seconds post-flow, pre-flow, slope down, post-flow. So all parameters are the same like they were on the other machine. Here, maximum pedal 250, starting 1 amp. So let's do this without using the fast tech or the spot weld feature, just trying to fuse the two pieces together and then do the same thing with pulse. So which of those two machines is right for you? I don't know. You have to figure this out. If you need more portability and you're okay with 40 amps less, a little bit less duty cycle, and you need for sure to have the dual voltage feature, the 210 is a great option. If you need a little bit more power, maybe you want to go water cooled, you have it like in a shop set up, then the 251 definitely checks all the boxes. So tell me in the comments what you think, which machine is right for you. Maybe you have one already, and I want to hear from you, and I want to see what you can do with it. Hopefully better than I can. All right, see you on the next one.